In this video from ITFreeTraining, I will look at the new group policy features in Windows Server 2012 R2. Windows Server 2012 R2 offers feature improvements in three different areas for group policy. The first area of improvement is IP6 support. Additional support has been added in three areas for IP6 support. More on that in a moment. The next area is policy caching. This feature reduces the time it takes to log into your computer. The last feature is detailed event logging. Group policy now puts more information in the event viewer than before, making it easier to troubleshoot group policy. I will now have a look at each of these features in more detail. Windows Server 2012 R2 adds additional support for IP6. The first new IP6 feature is an additional option in group policy preferences for IP6 support. If I now open Group Policy Management Editor, the new option can be found under User Configuration, Preferences, Control Panel Settings, and Printers. Next, I will right-click Printers and select TCP/IP Printer under New. Notice that the IP address is version 4 by default. If I tick the tick box Use an IP6 address, this field will change to an IP6 address. If you have a printer with an IP6 address, it is just a matter of adding it here. The next feature is IP6 item level targeting in Preferences. This applies to all group policy settings and allows them to be targeted towards a range of IP6 addresses. To show this feature, I will go back to Group Policy Management Editor. I will enter in an IP6 address and a printer name as this setting requires them to continue. Once entered, I will select the Common tab. The Common tab is available for all group policy preference settings, so the setting I'm about to show you is available for all other group policy preference settings. I will now tick the tick box Item Level Targeting and then press the button Targeting. The targeting editor has a large number of settings that can be configured. If I select New Item, the setting I am interested in is IP Address Range. Like the last setting, to configure the IP6 settings, I need to tick the tick box Use IP6. Once ticked, all I need to do is enter in an IP6 address and then enter in the prefix length. If you are using IP6 on your network, this setting will allow you to better target group policy preference settings to meet your business requirements. The last new IP6 setting that I will look at is in VPN connections. This allows the administrator to configure group policy settings for IP6 VPN connections. To access the setting, select Network Options, right-click it, and then select VPN Connection under the New menu. Just like before, to change the IP4 address to an IP6 address, tick the tick box Use IP6. That's it for the three new IP6 features in Windows Server 2012 R2 for group policy preferences. You can now see that the options are easy to use and configure. The next new feature is policy caching. Policy caching stores a copy of group policy on the local computer. To understand how this works, consider what happens when a computer starts up. When the computer starts up, a copy of group policy is downloaded from the domain controller. This copy of group policy is then applied to the computer. If policy caching is enabled, this process changes. What happens is this: a copy of group policy is stored on the computer. This copy of group policy will then be used during startup rather than the copy from the domain controller. This means that the computer will start up quicker because it does not have to wait for group policy to be downloaded from the domain controller. The problem with that is that recent changes in group policy may not be applied. These changes will be applied later when group policy is automatically refreshed. The only problem with this approach is that the changes may require a restart before they can take effect. If the group policy is downloaded during startup, the restart is not required. The last feature is more detailed event logging. This includes information like download times, processing time, and WMI processing. This extra information will assist the administrator in troubleshooting group policy. I hope you've enjoyed this video from IT Free Training and found it informative. I hope to see you in other videos from this course and others. Until next time, thanks for watching.